this episode of The Excursion, I'll be skating, rollerblading, swimming with sharks, and flying in different ways in high style around Georgia's capital city of Atlanta. And if I conquer all of these challenges successfully, I will be riding high in the VIP card of Skyview Atlanta. But if I fail, it's the crew that becomes the true VIPs. Let's get started. Oh, Atlanta. My hometown, the old southern train stop, once known as Terminus, has blossomed into an international powerhouse metropolis. And with the growth in population comes exciting attractions. We begin and end this excursion at Centennial Olympic Park, home to an amazing amount of attractions like Skyview Atlanta and, of course, the Georgia Aquarium.
The Georgia Aquarium is the largest aquarium in the Western Hemisphere. We're lucky enough to have over 10 million gallons of fresh and salt water here, and we're the only place in North America to have whale sharks and manta rays on exhibit. So for a lot of people, they are able to come to the Georgia Aquarium and see animals that they might never see in their life anywhere else unless they travel to the far corners of the earth.
And it's not just the camera crews that get to go behind the scenes.
Absolutely. We offer behind-the-scenes tours every day. So for those who are looking to get a little bit more in depth about what goes on and what it takes to run one of the world's largest aquariums, you're able to go behind the scenes and you can see our pump rooms, our water quality lab, our veterinary suite. You can see where our animals get their food prepared for them every day. You can see the top of some of our exhibits, like our Ocean Voyager exhibit, our Tropical Diver, and kind of delve into, what it takes to keep up these magnificent habitats and care for thousands of animals every day.
Now there is a spot that is therapeutic to me. It's those beluga whales.
One of the favorites of not just you but all of our guests is our Cold Water Quest beluga whale habitat. People just light up when they go into that habitat and see these beluga whales. They look like they're always smiling. It just kind of takes you to another world. And we also have an interaction program. So for those who are willing to delve a little deeper and go behind the scenes, you can actually interact with some of our beluga whales.
My challenge? Swim with the largest fish on planet Earth.
I wore a fish shirt.
You did.
Which means I'm ready to swim with the fishes.
Are you ready?
These are big fish, right?
They are. They're our whale sharks. They're the largest fish in the world, actually, and we have 4 of them here.
Sharks. She said sharks.
They are a shark, not to be confused. They're a shark.
Getting in the water.
You will be. So our Journey with Gentle Giants program is one of the only places in the world where you're guaranteed to swim with whale sharks and manta rays.
So this challenge is swim with the sharks.
Yes.
These are not man-eating sharks. These are the largest sharks,
right.
But whale sharks, filter feeders.
They
I'm
are.
safe.
Divers and programs are held every day here and they get in the water. So you're very safe and they are our gentle giants. So while they are the largest fish in the world, their throat is actually the size of a quarter or a golf ball to compare it to size. So big mouth, really small throat. So nothing to be worried about. You're gonna have a great time.
Good, fantastic. All right, crew, challenge is on. Swim with the sharks. Let's do this, Megan.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Time to swim with the sharks and rays and turtles and grouper. Bucket list material, folks. This doesn't just sound cool. This journey with gentle giants is exhilarating. The swim is slow, but there's no need to go fast. The spectacle below keeps you and your swim buddy riveted. Do not reach out and touch the fish. They come plenty close, including the giant manta rays and the largest fish in the sea.
There's this whole world underneath. You get lost in there. And I thought she was running up on me, pushing me. No, it was the whale shark pushing me, swinging me around. You still don't touch, you just go with it. And they kept going along their own path. It's crazy. It was that one. That's the one who bumped me.
That leg of the excursion complete. Swam with the sharks. Survived like everybody else. Time to hit the showers. From downtown ATL to Midtown and virtually all around, the Atlanta Beltline has completely changed the look and feel of the big city of the South. The Beltline has brought so many inner city neighborhoods together, creating a halo of restaurants and spin-off activities, all based on people getting active and getting outside. From yoga in the park, an aerial artistic masterpiece, to a skate park designed by the great Tony Hawk himself. And here's where my challenge comes in. Rollerblade the Beltline and skate the parks. So I head to a place called Skate Escape that's been setting up skaters and bladers since the 70s. And I meet with the man they call Baby
Let the good times roll.
to get me rolling.
You're ready to do a little skateboarding?
Man, that's what I'm hoping. We got the Beltline, we got Piedmont Park. I have my skateboard here. This is my son's. I gotta say, it's a Pal Peralta.
Yeah.
Now I remember that was an awesome board growing up.
Yeah.
You've seen better skaters than me out there. Maybe.
I've seen 10-year-olds that can skate better than most adults.
Okay, all right.
So, yeah, like, even me, I can only cruise. I'm doing no tricks.
Woo! Almost fell.
And one of the main things you gotta remember is using the balls of your feet to turn. Never your toes. Now steer, you see how that feels a little bit better?
Yeah.
If you push too hard with the toes, the heels come up and you make quick turn.
We go down.
Yeah, generally means you go down.
Okay, all right.
So, like, always remember, use the balls of the feet.
Now remember tic-tac. Here I go. See, it's a torso, full body workout.
It's all in the hips.
I'm
hips and
stopping here.
knees.
I'm not gonna go down that
Yeah,
little-
you don't want to go down there. It's great for kids.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it gets them outside again and not playing video games. They get to socialize, and you'd be amazed at how many dads and sons are out skating now.
Nice.
So that's the funny thing, is to see the 2 and 3 generations of skaters.
That's all right.
So, and sad thing is when you see some of the kids better than their parents.
So you guys set people up with whatever they're gonna need to get out on
Yes.
the Beltline,
Oh,
out in the
yes.
park,
Yes.
including safety equipment, right?
Which is very important that a lot of people don't want to wear.
Right.
But I'll take a little embarrassment of me wearing some pads compared to me wearing a cast.
There you go.
If need be, you can actually use these to stop.
Okay.
Just fall and
Just
slide
fall.
on your knees. Just drop, slide on the knees. Drop to your knees, just drop.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that would hurt.
nah,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
My 40-year-old knees are doing well. There they fall. Don't go back. Go forward.
Yeah, exactly. Always go forward. And that's the thing with the wrist guards too. Lily will protect your palm and keep your wrist from breaking. Now give that a smack on that. Yeah. He's getting bold. Are you ready to hit the park?
Yeah, I'm ready, buddy. Just
Just
won't hit too hard. I can
just
hurt
don't
you.
let the park hit you.
It's gonna happen. Baby knows the future. He knows.
Oh, I've been walking, eyes open wide, and I've been looking at the brighter side. Traveled through the mountains, been to the sea. I've seen the city lights, and I believe life's pretty sweet, pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Like a Georgia peach, my Georgia peach. Life's pretty sweet.
So now that I'm looking good, it's time to map out the courses. Skate Park number 1, the Arthur Langford Jr. Skate Park, built courtesy Atlanta Parks and Recreation.
What's great about this skate park here is it's really for beginners, and so folks can really come out here. They can be new to skateboarding or rollerblading and really test out their skills and grow up with their skills here at the Arthur Langford Skate Park.
Feeling good? I was planning to go with the skull cap here, but Baby at Skate Escape says don't wear a skull cap, wear a helmet. And when Baby tells you wear a helmet, you wear a helmet. All right, Langford, here I come. I don't have a hip pad. All right, I can do better. I can do better.
Langford is the newer one. That one is more of like a street course. So basically curbs, ledges, stairs, stuff you'd find if you were just skating out on the street.
Because the street, the city's kind of blocked that a little.
Exactly. We got grind stoppers and curb stoppers everywhere. So They're not letting us skate around the city like we used to. But because we have the park now, there's not an issue.
Oh yeah, off the wall, baby.
Baby's knee pads definitely came in handy.
And I'm okay. That was awesome. I'm just gonna do that. Tic tac. Got there. See that, baby? Rollerblades.
The street skateboarding was a semi-success, so now off to the lower key rollerblades, right? Which at times made me wish I was back on the board.
Generally what you want to do when you push,
Yeah,
it's more out to the side instead of back.
got it.
See what I mean?
Yeah, that's better. And try the brake.
Good catch.
Boom.
Good catch.
Yeah.
Time to move on along the Beltline to the high adrenaline course known as Vert Skate, designed by the great Tony Hawk himself.
There's lots of curves and bowls that are more for the medium to advanced users. Or if nothing else, they could bring a blanket and food and enjoy kind of the view and the show that often our skateboarders give us.
I'm supposed to conquer the two parks. When it comes to the word conquer, I don't know if I'm going to conquer it like Tony Hawk.
Is it more of survive the park
Yeah, I think
than
so.
conquer?
Skate or die, don't die.
This is it, folks. The skate park at the old 4th Ward. Took the Beltline to get here. It's pretty awesome. I feel warmed up. Let's see how I do on Tony Hawk Skate Park. That Tony Hawk, man, he's good. All right, man, show me how it's done. He's not dropping in either.
I'll try it.
Baby says wear a helmet. Oh yeah!
Fell forward.
Fell forward. Y'all, this place is for real. Now I gotta handle this drop. All right, board, you think you can do it? Here we go. 1, 2. Yeah, failed this challenge.
Yes, my board took the daring plunge into the depths, but I chose to stay alive on dry land, leaving the stunts to the juvenile experts who possess faster healing powers.
Safe to say, I got some work to do when it comes to skateboarding, but these rollerblades, what's up? Might be more my speed. That's where the Beltline comes into play. It's flat, it's slow, people are smiling, and not falling. What'd baby say? It's okay to fall.
Adios, Beltline. Coming up next, we fly.
Oh, I've been walking, eyes open wide, and I've been looking at the brighter side. Traveled through the mountains, been to the sea. I've seen the city lights, and I believe life's pretty sweet, pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Like a Georgia peach, my Georgia peach. Life's pretty sweet.
We swam with the sharks and took on 2 skate parks along the amazing Atlanta Beltline. But due to a couple of crashes and challenge opt-outs, my excursion reward is still up for grabs between me and the crew. So I've called for reinforcements. Enter my 2 sons to serve as my wingmen as we defy gravity at iFly in Northwest Atlanta. iFly, Northwest Atlanta, right on the perimeter, right across from SunTrust Park.
We love it. We enjoy SunTrust Park being one of our neighbors. We get a lot of, business from a lot of people going to the Battery. And those people who don't know that we're here, they get to see us when they're going to the Braves games.
This is a sport.
It is.
It has become a sport.
The sport itself is just getting to learn how to maneuver your body around, how to float on a cushion of air. If you're like me, I'm afraid of heights, so I wouldn't be the person who would jump out of a plane. So this is a great alternative for those who are kind of scared of heights and don't really want to jump out of the plane.
All right, now we want wide legs, so widen up your legs.
Step number 1, listen to your instructor during a brief prep course, because when in the tunnel, you don't hear a thing.
There you go. Now, we're all gonna start with straight legs, but if you need to straighten them out more, you're gonna see that. What's this one?
That's bend legs.
Bend your legs at the knees, okay? So we're gonna bend our knees slowly, just a little bit, till you get a thumbs up, and again, hold them still, okay? What's that?
That's leg back.
Relax.
Nope.
Relax.
Relax. All right, you guys ready to fly?
Yes, sir.
All right.
But luckily, takeoff is pretty simple. Our instructor Will apparently trained my boys well, because right upon entry of flight number 1, they were flying with style.
We actually start flying kids as young as 3 years of age. They take to it. Sometimes they're a little, iffy about actually getting in there. The air is kind of scary to them because we have high-powered fans in the top of the building. But most kids are very adventurous, and once they end up in the tunnel itself, it's like, who didn't want to fly as a kid? You see Superman, you see Spider-Man jumping off of buildings. So this is similar to you being able to fly as a child. And that's the biggest thing for iFly is the safety net. If we can put a 3-year-old in there, we can put somebody 103 in there.
You see, the first flight is all about getting your bearings. That's me flying now, by the way, looking slightly uncoordinated and low to the ground. So let's get back to the kids. Flight number 2 gets you back in the tunnel, flying with confidence. In the final 30 seconds, highlight your experience with a high flight that is so incredibly memorable. And to top off a successful family flight, everyone got to watch Will the Thrill show off what an iFlyer can accomplish with a few lessons. Maybe in his case, a few hundred, but how cool is this?
Instructors love doing their demos. It's pretty much their show-off period. They get to tell you, what they can do, and they show you the progression levels, because when you're coming in as a first-time flyer, you're only flying on your belly. So there are different levels that you go. Level 2 would be back flying, level 3 would be sit flying, and level 4 is head down. So you'll be able to see the instructor do all of those things, and then you can pretty much talk to them about coaching and how you can come back and you too can learn how to fly like the instructors.
I want to do the tricks you did.
Oh yeah, so you can learn how to do all that stuff. It just takes a little bit of practice. I've been doing this for about 10 years. And then you can go skydiving out of a plane, and you can do all those tricks out of a plane.
I like the tube.
Dad's like, nope.
Yeah, I'll leave that to you guys.
But you guys did awesome in there. Everyone was flying nice and stable. So remember, what was the goal for the day? To fly nice and stable, right?
Yeah.
Everybody accomplished that goal. You did. You earned your wings.
You
Exactly.
flew
That's
stable.
what that is. That's your certificate that you earned your wings. We even got to try some forward and backwards movement for you.
Yeah.
Start feeling it out, right?
Yeah.
Just those little movements.
Right. Even when I would make a hand motion, you can just a hand motion, you can tell the difference that it makes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, my challenge was to fly, and I guess I got my certificate, right?
I absolutely think it was successful for you as long as the instructor is in there for safety purposes, as long as he lets go. You did great. You did awesome.
All right, challenge is accomplished. It's reward time.
Oh, I've been walking, eyes open wide, and I've been looking at the brighter side. Traveled through the mountains, been to the sea. I've seen the city lights, and I believe life's pretty sweet, pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Like a Georgia peach, my Georgia peach. Life's pretty sweet.
From water to land and finally flying high with the family, it's reward time in Atlanta. a shaky start leaves my final reward in limbo. Let's journey to Centennial Olympic Park for a ride on Skyview Atlanta, the big wheel of Georgia.
Ah, very nice, man.
Always air conditioned here on Skyview.
Yes, it is summer in Atlanta, right?
Yes, yes.
We are in the South. People accept that it gets hot here, but in here, you have your oasis of coolness.
Yes. It is warm in the winter. It is cool in the summer. It's one of the things that people, when they're in Centennial Olympic Park, one of the reasons they stop here is that they know they can get climate-controlled fun. It's very smooth. It's very quiet. People don't realize that about Skyview. They think of their traditional Ferris wheel. They don't realize fully climate-controlled, fully enclosed, and a very quiet, smooth kind of ride. You can tell that you're on a elite piece of precision machinery.
Now there's the London Eye.
Yes.
It is large, it is grand, but this
is different. Yeah, this is very different. Exactly. Intimate is what we like to say. On the London Eye and most of the observation wheels out there, you're in a big car with a lot of people, many of whom may be strangers. London Eye, I think, is up to 40 people at one time. Skyview is a personal experience. If there are only 2 of you, you can go in a gondola. You can have up to 6 people in a gondola, but we never are going to put you in with someone who you didn't come with and don't want to necessarily be with. And it allows you to look around at whatever you want. You're the one in control of the view.
I see a lot of places I went during this excursion. What do you see? What do people talk about?
Well, so my favorite thing is Centennial Olympic Park. Being able to look down, especially the Fountain of Rings. The Fountain of Rings is lit up a whole bunch of different colors at night, and it just looks so cool, so spectacular. You wouldn't have that view if you weren't here looking at it.
I love it. And this is kind of becoming one of the symbols of Atlanta when I'm watching the Super Bowl and things like that. There's Skyview. Let's talk about the wheel at night.
Oh, it's so beautiful at night. It really is wonderful. We light it up. We have a special LED system. We can create something like 250 or 350 different colors, little gradations of each color.
So riding high in a Skyview Atlanta car was cool in its own right. The views are spectacular. But there's another level to Skyview where the reward comes into play.
Okay, we're in one of the regular cars here. You get to see all the same, but there is a VIP car.
There is. The VIP gondola is really special. It's got tinted windows. It's the same view you get from all the other cars, but there's a little extra added bonus. The floor is a glass bottom floor, so you can look down in addition to looking around. These are benches in the VIP gondola, Ferrari leather seats. Ferrari leather. It's like being driven around in a $200,000 gondola.
Yes, yes. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not, Jason. This is a little scary. I'm banged up, but I had a good time out there, but it's up to the crew.
So, since I failed to conquer the skate park challenge, it's the crew this time that reaps the VIP Skyview reward.
Pretty sweet.
Fair enough. I got to experience Skyview Atlanta, but without the Ferrari leather seats and extra amenities. Regardless, this Atlanta excursion was amazing, but leaves me hungry to prove my worthiness to the crew. Enjoy the ride, fellas, as we bid adieu to the ATL.